everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Afraid. Like Afraid AI. So it's about this family who is selected to have a AI robot into their home, and it starts learning all their behaviors, and this AI makes sure nothing or no one gets in the family's way. I don't know what's so wrong with that, but I think it's an interesting topic, interesting plot line. John Choi is in it, who, for always and will always be from, American Pie, but also from Kumar. What was it? I can't remember the name. Him and Kumar, or Harold and Kumar, go to White Castle. That's where I know him from. I actually know him from American Pie, but then he was in that as well. That's American. That Harold and Kumar go to White Castle is American Pie meets, oh my gosh, I can't, Ryan Reynolds movie. Greatest movie of all time. Oh, hold on. I'm going to do this with me. Maybe I'll be smart enough to cut this out at some point. But Cal Penn was in, oh yeah, Van Wilder, sorry. American Pie meets Van Wilder. Maybe I can cut that all out and look smarter. But anyway, I'm kind of interested. I think it's an interesting topic. It doesn't have the greatest reviews. I think it's a 5.1 on IMDb. Yeah, 5.1. 3,615 people rated so far, so not a lot of people, but only an hour and 24 minutes. So let's get into it, find out what it's about, give you a better idea, and talk a little smoothly when I tell you more about it. So stick around. I'll be smoother. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Afraid, and I have to say, I don't understand the hate on it. 5.1? No way. No way. Not in my eyes. I don't know why people don't like it. Usually when I see a movie like this, maybe it has to do with political reasons, or I don't know, whatever. There's something into it, and maybe there's a political stance on AI. I have no idea. And there are other movies that are very similar where AI goes rogue, right? I get that. But I really enjoyed it. An hour and 24 minutes. Can't go wrong with a movie, and it keeps you entertained. They didn't try and throw it out there for 2 hours. What's the acting? Whatever. You know what I mean? I'm not looking for Oscar winners in this movie. Not that they were bad. Nothing stood out to me. I felt like there wasn't a lot for them to do in it. You know what I mean? There wasn't a lot of very emotional moments or anything like that. I do think that it's mislabeled horror and teen horror. I mean, I get maybe the teen horror, but the horror part, no. I mean, this is more of a thriller, Oh wow, there's a post-credit scene here. Okay, it's just people buying the AI, but essentially, they get this new AI thing that John Cho is a head of marketing for some company, and this one company wants to market this AI thing. AI, I don't know. And so, anyway, sorry about that. My daughter was calling me. I thought AI was going nuts. But, so, I can't even say it. But they kept saying the word of the Amazon thing, which was funny because my thing just kept going on. But anyway, the story is about this thing. They bring it to their home. The guy was the head of marketing. I want to market it. And, it starts to take over. But when you watch it, it is all, good stuff. You know what I mean? It's not like it's different than other AI takeover movies, in my opinion. I felt that this one, I want it. Really. You know what I mean? I know it comes with some certain things in there. But, I mean, it was really, fully integrated. An example, hey, I need to pay the bills, and they're like, oh, this is messed up because it didn't have the one code in it. I already got that. It's fixed for you. You're getting a refund. All that kind of stuff. It's that's where we should be. And I know people are afraid of that, and ChatGPT and all that stuff. And maybe that's why it's not so great. But it was there to make their lives easier, protect them, and I don't know. I just found that fascinating. These are things that I think we should be able to do. A lot of the things in there we should be able to do today. And You know, so that made it, I don't know, terribly interesting on what they can do. Now, there is an aspect, when it gets about to the 50-minute mark, 56 minutes, 50 to 56 minutes, it's like, okay, a little, whoa, over the top. Don't get me wrong. You know, it's not without that. And then from there, it, like, you know, exponentiates. I don't know if that's a word, but it sounded cool. But it does. It starts to, you know, add on to each other. Yeah, it continues to add on. And, like, you know, Lightning and I forget the other girl's name. They're the ones who meet with John Choi to say, hey, we want you to market this, right? And that whole piece is like, okay, that's interesting. I don't know. I don't want to spoil it at all, but I really thought it was a very entertaining film. Had me engaged. Hour and 24 minutes about, like, real life stuff, because I think this stuff is right around the corner if it's not already existing. And I know people are afraid of it, and they even brought up swatting. Like, I had no idea what swatting was. My wife is big into following TikTok stuff and protesters and stuff like that, so I found out what swatting was. That's introduced into here. Which is probably more mainstream. Everybody's like, duh, I know what swatting is. Well, I didn't. I mean, I did because of my wife, but I thought it was interesting that it brought up in here. So I think it's very, not recent, not trendy, but, you know, it's like really now, you know, kind of stuff. So I liked it. I don't know if you could tell. I don't really have anything bad to say except for those things that it goes over the edge at the 50-second mark, 50-minute mark. But other than that, you know, again, it's kind of the movie where you don't care about the acting. I don't think. Like, I didn't care about it. I didn't need it to be great or, you know, I'm not saying it wasn't great. I'm just saying it didn't bother me. I don't know. Liked it a lot. I liked, you know, and the bullying piece of it, right? There's that in there and how that interacts and what they had, you know, and I'll just say that because I don't want to spoil anything and I'm not going to get into that kind of stuff, but you know, kids get bullied and like this is there to help and protect and stuff like that. So, I don't know. It hit for me. Didn't hit for anybody else. Maybe it'll hit for you. If you watch this video and it turned you on to watching it, love to hear what you think. Maybe it'll hit for you. So, alright, that's it. That's all I got. Hopefully I was helpful. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.